have quite a bit of news today, boys, about H3H3 basically just going after everyone because this man, I'm assuming, is just sick and tired of being the target of everyone. So we have him going after Hasan. He also has talked about how he's going to make a sequel to the content new. Creator Clash 3 may not be here for much longer, so, might need to mourn that soon, boys. And also him basically inviting anyone on. Anyone wants to debate me at all, anytime, just hit me up. I'm ready to talk whenever. You know what? You can even bring on your little buddy Bad Empanada. This man is going after everyone. But first, boys, you already know what we have to do. Well, boys, today is tomorrow and Idubbbz. Still in the news. Bruh ain't even speaking. And Ethan Klein is over there still beating his ass. He's just like, fight back, get up. Because Ethan Klein continued on with his attacks against Idubbbz by basically exposing that this man, during his content cop, had no idea what the hell he was even talking about half the time. He didn't even know what Zionism was before he made that horrendous content cop on H3H3. So the other day, after H3H3 was done mopping the floor with Anissa, that man, oh my goodness. If you guys haven't seen that video, top right hand corner, go ahead and cue it up for after this. Trust me, you're gonna love that one. But literally, H3H3 continued his crusade with Idubbbz. He was like, you know what? I'm done with your wife. I'm coming straight for you, boy. What the hell you making a video on a topic you have no idea about? Because in the other day, we went over an Instagram story that H3H3 posted. Basically, him claiming that actually, Anissa probably was the one that put Idubbbz up to make it that H3 content cop because 3 days before he even made the content cop, Idubbbz had no idea what the hell Zionism even was.
What was this convo that you're referring to?
I don't want to out them, but somebody sent me a convo of them talking to him about Zionism, and he was expressing that he didn't know anything about it. And this was a few days before his video came out.
Talking to Ian? Someone was talking to Ian?
Like, what a imbecile. It was jaw-dropping, right? And so she takes this as like, oh, I caught you. You're saying I'm the real evil one and not Ian. And obviously she's missing the point, as all these people do. No, the point is that I say it's your idea is because Ian doesn't even know what the fuck Zionism is. He doesn't know shit about this. And it's clear that he doesn't know shit about this when watching the video. He doesn't know anything.
Isn't like a known thing that they collaborate on these videos too?
Yes, it's a known thing. Yeah.
So it's not like a leap.
She always taking credit. She goes, oh, the Jake Paul thing was actually my idea. Like, she's always trying to take credit for it.
Right, which, and very well may have been, but that's why I don't think it's like a huge leap.
No, I'm not doing the Anissa is the problem with everything. I think, it takes two to tango. I think they're both disgusting losers, frankly.
That is so true. Anissa Jamha has always been taking some kind of credit away from Ian, for his content cops. She always wants to be there to say, oh my god, the Jake Paul one, I did that one. Yo, the Leafy one, I actually wrote the script. And you know what? Ian wasn't even in the video. I was the one in the video. I just did CGI work. But as soon as everyone gives her backlash on her magnum opus, I ain't touch it. I don't know why he did that. Ian did it on his own. But I'm proud of my husband for trying and standing up for things he has no idea about. But this wasn't it, alright? Ethan Klein was still sending out strays, alright? Because he said, if Idubbbz isn't going to respond, time to go after Hasan. Man, I didn't even mean to make that rhyme. But basically, Ethan Klein decided to make a little compilation video saying that Hasan Piker went on this whole little media tour, this whole little media press tour talking about how he was detained by Customs and Border Patrol. At first, it sounded like that boy was being detained by ICE the way he was tweeting out and the way everyone was talking about it, but he was just detained by Customs and Border Patrol for further questioning, like they do randomly with almost any and everyone. They always do random screenings of people. But from how Hasan was telling the story, he was targeted in Chicago by ICE. So that means this boy was in one of the deep blue states and was still getting harassed. He was like, I was there for 2 hours. They were asking me any and every question. What's my mama's name? How big my dick is? Hasan, are you willing to do a prostate exam to make sure you don't have cancer? Any and every invasive answer they could get out of me, they were trying to get it. But then during a lot of his interviews, his whole little story started to crumble. It went from I was there for 2 hours to, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to, man, who cares about the length of time I was detained by Customs and Border Patrol? Alright, I don't think we need to talk about this topic at all, even though I made a whole video on it, blowing this whole entire situation out of proportion, and now I want to act like, oh no, that wasn't a big deal at all. Why is everyone asking me these questions? Brother, I just made a whole video on it saying that I was detained by Customs and Border Patrol. Everyone else is blowing this out of proportion.
Total runtime of it was like 2 hours, which was definitely faster than I thought it was going to be.
How long did it last?
America.
How long did it last?
The whole process took over about 2 hours. And they went back and forth. Like, there was a point where he asked me all these questions. Like,
so how long was the interview?
oh, I don't no, dude. I have no idea. He's I think they did a.
I mean, you probably weren't counting.
They did like a timeline assessment, and I think they like added some time to like when the plane landed or something. I don't fucking know. Like, who gives a shit?
I mean, like, it's kind of weird how Hasan was like, man, who cares? Who gives a shit about me and my timeline of being detained and questioned by the U.S. government? The fascism here. But at first, this was like #1 news for Hasan. He was detained. He's fighting for a cause here, all right? They were singling his little ass out, but as soon as people started questioning the validity of this, he was just, man, who cares? Man, that old news. We're moving on now. Boys, I'm free. That's all you should be worried about. It's like, no, Hasan, we're worried that if you do travel again, then, you know, you might get detained. No. You guys put too much thought into it. Move on. It's kind of weird how he's now wanting to move on and talk about different topics. There's so many subjects out there. I'm like, Joe Biden got cancer. He had to make a whole video on that laughing about it. Like, come on, boys. We have bigger things to talk about than what he thought was a fascist government targeting him, which sounds pretty bad, especially seeing if the government is starting to, you know, target content creators. That means they'll target anyone. They're not just going after the news, but, you know, the man, I guess he has bigger fish to fry. I guess he lied, like we all knew from the beginning. But let's round out this video with one more topic. Coming back to Idubbbz and Anissa's little baby, Creator Clash 3, because H3H3 is basically saying that, oh yeah, they're probably going to postpone that, if not cancel Creator Clash 3. Seeing that they are losing fighters left and right, and that it's hard to find anyone to replace them, especially at such short notice. Who wants to go into a ring where someone's been training for 9 months and you have only like 1 month, if that, of training? But even Klein put on the H3H3 production Instagram account, Anissa, how Creator Clash going? I heard it's been postponed because only 2,000 tickets sold. Ian, you might have lost your reputation, success, money, friends, dignity, and a few brain cells, but you've cemented your new legacy as the worst fight promoter of all time. This man H3 just trying to find another fight. I'm gonna be honest here. He even asked anyone. He was just like, anyone want to debate me? Anyone, please, someone come on my show and debate me. This man, he is trying his best to farm any and everyone that was taking shots at him. He was even trying to ask Denims to come on his show.
Yeah, I know. The idea of me being terrified of Denims is... Bro, I just debated Sam Cedar. Isn't he like the Undertaker of debates? Apparently. Sam Hamas did some good things, Cedar. Once again, Denims, Idubbbz, Anissa, any of you guys want to call into the show at any time. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence if it's worth it. I mean, I think it could be good content, right? I do think she's going to try to do some dumb shit, like bring it Bad Empanada on, which is fine. Like I said, I don't...
Emma Panda guy.
I'm not going to run away from that. I'll prepare for that too, you know what I mean? But I don't really... That's not the conversation I'm trying to have, right? Because Bad Empanada is not interesting to talk to. He's just a total freak. I heard he tried to debate someone, and he pulled up on his computer to get him banned on Twitch.
What?
That's how insane Bad Empanada is.
So yeah, it seems like H3H3 is looking for another fight with someone. He's just begging for it at this point. I'm like, the man's even talking about how he's wrapping up a follow-up video to his content nuke. I don't know if it's on Hasan or maybe on Idubbbz. Who knows?
I need to finish this video this week, and it's important that I do it good.
Okay, I'm throwing it out there. What if we do like, because when we're here, I keep you on the rails and Dan keep you on the rails. So what if it's like Dan and me
on the rails,
on the double rails?
We're railed up. Dan,
I mean, that sounds
sounds boring.
Yeah, I don't want to say
Dan and Mila
it.
railed up. No, it'd be good. People would want to see.
So yeah, I can't wait to see what H3H3 has to say next about this whole little circus that's going on over there on Twitch and I guess technically Twitter as well. But mostly Twitch. Because a lot of dumb stuff has been going on Twitch, like how Extra Emily is out here abusing the copyright system now. Click this video right here to find out how pathetic is this woman's reasoning behind abusing this system. But other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow.